Okay, welcome everybody to another MTGO League. This is the deck list I have chosen to register this coming weekend for the Axion Now Invitational. This is The Rock. It's a deck list that's been created and worked on by Control for days. Actually joined their Patreon, and yeah, there's loads of good stuff on there. So if you are interested in the deck, go and have a look on there. But the general idea is it's a grindy black-green mid-range type deck, and that is exactly the kind of deck I like. And yeah, I've been having some success with it in the trenches of the Modo leagues. So just a quick run through of the deck. So it's got your usual kind of removal, Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay, one of my favourite cards. So always love playing that. We got 4 Grist, obviously 4 Ring these days. A lot of it hinges on Agatha's Soul Cauldron. This card has been crazy. You can do lots of fancy things with this. But we run a 1-of Fulminator Mage to go with that. If you haven't seen it before, a creature with an Agatha's Soul Cauldron. If you manage to get Grist under Cauldron, creatures with counters turn into Grists because it's a creature. So you can then use tokens or halflings to make more insects. Got Shieldred, some Bowmasters. Bowmasters, the token has a +1/+1 counter on, so it just gets Cauldron abilities naturally. We're playing 4 Urza Saga in the deck, so got some Saga targets here, and also a couple of Shifting Woodland. Delirium's fairly easy to come by in this deck. 1-of Analyst for Cauldron, and then some other good stuff. Shieldred. Overlord has really overperformed for me as well. Sideboard, 1 Uncity Informer is really good against obviously Belcher, and the fact that we can put it under Cauldron and activate it multiple times, potentially in the face of removal or sorry, not removal, but things like counter spells, or if they run a basic mountain, which some of them do now. Culling Ritual, very good against Boros, and some extra Saga targets. So I've been through 3 matches this league, currently 3-0. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Apologies for the less content at the moment. It's been a very busy time. But getting back into it now. This weekend coming is my Axion Invitational. So see how that goes. Got 5 rounds of Modern, 3 rounds of Draft, and in a 40-player tournament with winner going straight to the Pro Tour. So registered this deck in the hope of doing something a little bit off meta people might not be ready for, and just yeah, it's good to play a deck that you enjoy as well. So thanks for tuning in, and hope everyone's doing very well wherever you are watching from. Yeah, gonna try and play some more Modern recently. In the coming weeks. Expecting maybe some shake-ups when the ban and restricted announcement comes in December, and then we'll go into the next year, maybe trying some Standard, and also there's some big Modern tournaments here in Europe at the start of next year, so we'll see how we want to prepare for those in the shake of whatever happens in December. But for now, let's see if we can close out this league well with Green-Black Rock. Right, on the draw here, we're against a Gigantha deck, which is likely Storm or Energy. See a 1-lander, gonna mulligan this one. This hand is probably too slow against Energy, but I don't think I'm gonna mulligan again. Like Rumble is good on 2. I think we'll just about keep this bottom one of these halflings. See what the opponent does. Okay, so it does look like Energy. Guide of Souls, so really looking for a push off the top. Okay, Beseiju. So they do run main deck Blood Moon, which makes me want to lead on a basic forest here. Play the halfling, pass the turn. Next turn we can potentially rumble into another spell, or we could cast the Overlord for its impending cost. Haywire Might is somewhat insulated from Blood Moon. Now we have the basic forest. Could be a Raptor here. Okay, a Gianni, so really looking for a Fatal Push now. They can't attack through this halfling though, which is obviously good for us. Cauldron would be okay. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Something like a Raptor or a Goblin Bombardment would be pretty bad next turn. Okay, Abrupt Decay is perfect. So I'm just going to, I think, go ahead and do this right away. Because what we don't want is for us to... I guess I could just wait. The trouble is if we wait and they go combat, we kill here. I think we can wait. If they want to use another removal spell, yeah, I think we can wait here. Because yeah, obviously the risk is that we go to kill the Ajani. We go to kill the Ajani and they bolt their cat in response. But what I think I'm going to try and do, I might actually cash in the Halfling here. So if they attack, we block the Cat Warrior, trade off, and then in response to the trigger, decay the Ajani. Just want to get as much off their board as possible. Opponent leading with a Surveil land. See if they flip a Flays or anything into the graveyard. They put one on top, so like what they see from the Surveil. See what they do. What's this? Amped Raptor. So we could, in response, decay the Guide of Souls. But I don't think we want to be doing that. See what they hit. They hit an Ajani. Okay, so that's actually good for us. So what we do... So this is the benefit of waiting. So yeah, now we just decay here. Rather than have them... flip the Ajani. They're going to attack with both. If they put the counters... I think I'm just blocking. Like, I think getting rid of this cat is more valuable than... Yeah. I think getting rid of the cat is more valuable than the mana provided by Halfling at this point. I mean, this is where we draw the ring or something, but... Okay, let's go Rumble. Okay, so we find a Grist. We have lands, so I guess we'll just take the Grist. Play a land. Might fetch another Swamp. Play a Haywire, might pass the turn. We can in theory play the Overlord next turn. Another Raptor isn't really what we wanted to see, because now they're going to get to give a load of stuff flying. We're probably going to take a loss here. This is the trouble with the kind of hands we kept, like just a bit behind. Another Guide of Souls, so they're going to get to give something else flying. Going to take quite a lot of damage, but then so I'm going to give this flying. I think I'm going to block with the Haywire, mate. Just need to gain as much life as we can. Block here. Go back up to 16, go to 9. Then we get to Grist, sack it, kill this. Ooh, Cauldron. Trouble is, 3 cards in the opponent's hand, they probably have a removal spell. So we go, if we go Grist minus now. I don't think there's much we can do here. We could go Overlord, look for something. I think we have to go grist minus, and then if they kill this, we'll just concede. But then say we do that, it's still enough damage. Yeah, we're just dead. This couldn't really keep up with the Raptors and the Ajanis making too many tokens. Got some good stuff in the sideboard though. Culling Ritual, very good. Shoot the Sheriff. Potentially Pithing Needle. Probably more Haywire Mites as well. We don't really care for Fulminator Mage. I think we'll shave an Overlord. Maybe one Cauldron. Bowmaster's very good. One Grist. Bring these in. Pithing Needle is just fine for Ajani, but I don't know if we want it. Maybe not quite that many. Shave a. I think we will shave a ring. Spellbomb. Spellbomb is good against Flage, but we know we've got the Cauldrons. I think this is fine. Try this. Maybe that's too many Haywire Mites. So we'll try it. Right, yeah. Play first. Try and set up, hopefully, for a Culling Ritual, which is very good here usually. Yeah, I think that last hand may have been, we may have been better to mulligan to 5. Like, I think by keeping the 6, we might have just lost kind of slowly. Obviously a mulligan here with 1 land. That's a Saga. This hand is very good. So yeah, we'll keep this. I'm going to bottom one of the Bowmasters, I think. Culling Ritual, very good. We want this. Yeah. So I'm just going to lead off on Urborg. Obviously, if they... So, yeah, we'll push a Guide of Souls here, but obviously we'll leave Bowmasters alone to deal with if they play a Ocelot Pride or another 1 toughness creature, we'll just untap and Bowmasters it down. Okay. Saga, gonna wait on that one. Yeah, just pass the turn. Wait for them to attack. Bowmaster. Kill the cat. Obviously, Culling Ritual here is just kind of a safety valve. Because I'm probably just going to use the push now. We don't want to... actually, I don't really want to play the Saga just into a... Let's Rumble first. I think we'll take Cauldron. So there's 1 forest in the graveyard. I'll probably fetch that now. Could play the Cauldron. I think I'd rather just push a Johnny now. Is there any reason to do it now? No, just pass the turn. Might want to save this Cauldron as well for after we Culling Ritual, because Culling Ritual does kill Cauldron. See the difference here between sort of, well, A is being on the play versus being on the draw. Able to push and then get Bowmasters down is obviously very good. Okay, so we get an attack from the warrior. So we'll block here, and then I'll just push the Ajani. We do have black mana, thanks to Urborg. Okay, damage. Cast a push. Right, and then next turn, yeah, we've got all kinds of good stuff to do. We've got Cauldron, got Saga. Wouldn't mind a basic swamp at some point. The ring is a very good draw for us. I'm probably not too incentivized to play a Blood Moon at the moment, given they haven't got any basics out. Flage would be not actually too bad here. Well, there's a ring. So, land. Yeah, not too much to think about here. Yeah, opponent concedes the ring. Okay, so pretty much the same thing we want to do. Don't think we want to make any changes. Could shave a halfling on the draw. But I think I'm just gonna resubmit. So yeah, didn't need to use our culling ritual there. But yeah, on the draw is where this matchup's pretty tight. I think mulligan decisions are very, very important. Like hands with push in are very, very good. Like this hand, while it looks fine, is actually, well, if these were untapped lands, this hand would kind of look fine, but this is just way too slow. Opponent's mulliganed, we're going to mulligan this. Really looking for a push. This hand is, again, it's a little bit awkward. You're really, really wanting fatal push. I think this is recoverable. Like going Bowmasters into Grist is probably okay. I'm going to keep this one. We'll bottom an Overgrown Tomb. Going to want to fetch some basics. Opponent's mulligan to 6. We'd really like... Okay, no turn 1 play is good for us. So I think I'll fetch a Surveil land first. Yeah, we'll go and get Surveil land here. So yeah, no Ocelot Pride, no Guide of Souls. It's obviously what we like. Okay, Ocelot Pride hits the graveyard. They may have kept a 1-lander. Looking for their second. Okay, there's a land. That's an Ajani. So I think here, do I fetch a Surveil land? I don't think so. I think we'll have time later. Although looking for a push is pretty nice. No, this is just untap. Okay, culling ritual, very, very good. So we'll go land, pass. So an option here is to go... This is Pride. Okay, Guide of Souls. So we just need to slow them down until we can get to this culling ritual. Another Ajani. Okay, so that's gonna kill the other Ajani. So they make... Okay, so they make the cat. Gain some life. They're going to want to put a counter here, though. With Guide of Souls. Okay, let's see what happens here. They do attack. We'll let this trigger resolve because we want them to pay the energy. If they don't pay the energy, we can Bowmaster and then kill this. Kill a different one and block. Okay, they do pay the energy. So we're going to go and get Swamp, Forest, Bowmaster. Kill this. And then we get to grist down the Ajani. Or we could grist, yeah, we'll go land. I might get another basic. Do we need double for anything? We need double black more, so I'm going to need another land. I think I'm just going to go swamp, grist. Ajani's so bad if they... I think I'm going to sack this to kill... We could kill Guide of Souls. No, I'm just going to kill Ajani. Then we really need a land. For either, yeah, the ring or culling ritual. Actually, next turn, a land is probably, well, yeah, it's possible to just win the game with the land next turn. Could be Flage here. Yeah, that's pretty good. But going next turn, if we find an untapped land, going culling ritual won't actually let us cast the ring. Would probably just cast the ring actually. Land. Bowmaster. Okay, well, I'm going to cast the Haywire Mite. Only one card in hand for the opponent. Flage is a problem. Actually, Flage is a big problem. 1, 2, yeah, they can cast it this turn. Yeah, that Flage is going to turn the tide actually for them. Because then culling ritual doesn't help too much. I mean, we need to find a land is the key. Probably, yeah, I should have cut this analyst actually. This is too slow. Oh, that does it. Yeah. Arena of Glory is rough here because they can just now escape Flage and kill us with it. Like, this is so much damage. Maybe we can block potentially. And we do gain some life from the Haywire Mite. Yep. Okay, so they're going to shoot the Haywire Mite. They get to give something flying as well. Actually, this might just be enough. If they give their Flage flying, we'll see what they want to give flying to. We get a 12. Yeah, they're putting the counters on. On Flage. Okay, so we'll do, that's 9 damage. We go block, block. Kill one of these. So that's those 2 counters, so that's 8. So we go to 4. So we could go block, block, go to 2. Or we could go block. We can either go block, block like this, or we can go block here. We go to 2. This is bad. They can't actually do anything about this. So I think this is a better block. And then we're really all in on finding a land next turn. This puts us 2, whereas this puts us to 4, which is out of range of Flage's burn spell, burn next turn. But then they have this. I think I want a double block. Go to 2. Although, no, bolt doesn't really matter. Like, if they have bolt, then we're dead anyway. Double block the guide. They kill our bowmaster. And then if we find a removal spell like decay, we're not too bad. Yeah, I think we're just going to double block like that. Go to 2. So, yeah, really need a land now. Grist doesn't actually do it, unfortunately, because we can go sack here, kill this, and then we are dead to that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Missing our 4th land there for a couple of turns. Well, there we go. That is obviously one of the more popular decks. One of these was that deck, and I did manage to beat it once, but yeah, I think we get a little bit unlucky there. Like, being on the draw is also always rough. I think I probably should have mulliganed a bit more wisely in game number 1. No companion here in match number 2 in terms of this video. Final match in terms of the league. I think we can just about keep this. We've got 2 powerful cards in hand. We can surveil on 1. We've got a Besage if it's some sort of Belcher, or because there's no companions, that indicates Belcher or Eldrazi potentially. So Besage could be good. Undercity Sewers. Okay, so this is probably Murktide then. So we'd love to see Halfling off the top. Halfling, very good against them. Okay. I'm going to fetch a basic here, I think. They do sometimes run like Harbinger in the main. Oh no, doing that's fine. Question is, if they go Frog. Oh, it's Goryo's. Okay, so we're definitely getting Saga down. Saga versus holding up Bowmasters. I think I want to play Saga because we want to play it as early as we can in order to go and get our Spell Bomb. So yeah, misreading that it was Murktide. I thought I'd have time to go and just get basic. Okay, there's the Archaeologist. They hit Emperor of Bones and an Ephemerate, but no big fatty in the graveyard. Okay. Fatal Push. So they did choose Ephemerate. So I think here we quite possibly will just push here. In fact, I'll probably do that with their... yeah, I'm just going to... no, because if they go for it here, we'd rather get the Ephemerate out of their hand. And 2 extra damage. If they do go for it, I will push. I think getting a swamp is probably fine. So yeah, we get a lot more value there. That could have just pushed, because if they don't go for it, but yeah, I think waiting there is fine. Question is, if they surveil to the top, do we Besage you? Probably not. Okay, another Archaeologist. So we do get to go and get Spell Bomb from Saga here. They've got 1 card in hand. They obviously did mulligan. So they mill. So they're going to pick up a Tainted Indulgence here. So our Bowmaster's good into that. The question is, do we want to make a construct? So we could make a construct, or we could hold up Bowmaster. I might just double Bowmaster here. No, let's get value out of our Saga. Get Spell Bomb. Surveil. Yeah, we'll put that one on top. So you know your opponent has Tainted Indulgence in hand. It could have been that we were just meant to... Yeah, I think I was probably meant to just Bowmaster there, because they're going to want to draw 2. It's probably just a draw 2 at this point. But they might not go for it at sorcery speed, of course. Okay, I think I'm just going to attack here. Okay. Might not actually... Well, no, it's worth attacking, because now if they go for the Tainted Indulgence, we can just pass the turn. So then we Bowmaster. Kill the Archaeologist. If they go for a Ephemerate, I'll probably Bowmaster again. Yeah, I think so. They could have another Ephemerate, I suppose. Okay, we don't get the other the counter on the Orc army, but we will be able to shoot our opponent for quite a lot of damage here. Shoot all of that at the opponent. So a lot of Bowmaster triggers. I think that was fine. Make a 5/5 Orc army. We've got a Spell Bomb in play. They're probably looking for another... oh, there isn't a Tractor in the graveyard now. I guess we could have considered popping the Spell Bomb before they could ending the... Right, draw. Rumble. I think I'll cast a Rumble, because we can use the token to play the ring. Shieldred, Shadow Spear. Why just get Shieldred? Could just take another. I'm just going to take another ring. Oh, okay. So Boseiju here. Keep the new one. Play the ring pre-combat, because it pumps up our construct. I suppose they could have had a Solitude there. Hard cast. But yeah, I probably wasn't meant to attack with everything. Yeah, I was definitely not meant to attack with everything. They've shown us Solitude as well. Opponent goes to 1 life. I wonder if it's... They put one on top. I wonder if I'm meant to crack the Spell Bomb now. Get rid of the Atraxa. Because if they've put Prismatic Ending on top... No, I think it's okay. Trouble with it... Yeah, I suppose if they put it on top and they've got Goryo's anyway, then... Okay, Emperor of Bones. Okay. So, yeah, we make them go for it. They haven't got the... Okay, so that's... okay, so now they can do that. Yeah, so if they've got a Goryo's Vengeance as well... Yeah, that does work. But they can't attack us and gain life, so... Yeah, so they get the trigger. They do get the Ephemerate, but... I don't know, we just go Grist... Kill the Atraxa, attack. Choose Ephemerate, Watery Grave, and Psychic Frog. They can't play any lands unless they have basic island. We have protection, so they can't gain life. Yeah, Ephemerate the Atraxa. See what they draw. Thoughtseize. Okay, so no. Solitude is good because they can Solitude their own Atraxa. So they have Psychic Frog, Watery Grave. They use the Ephemerate. Ephemerate, Solitude, Thoughtseize, Mortuary. Played the Mortuary. Okay, so Solitude is obviously good. We could draw a Bowmaster, I guess. Shifting Woodland becoming a copy of Shieldred is interesting. We could play another ring. I wonder if playing another ring is better. Or we go Grist. Kill this, they gain some life. Grist, kill this, they Solitude, go up to 8. We attack with everything. They block here, they die. I think that's probably better. So we go Halfling, then Grist. Yeah, Halfling. I guess that puts us in bad shape to another. But then they're just going to Solitude something of ours. So, because yeah, if they have another Grist, killing Atraxa isn't actually great because putting Atraxa into the graveyard is not amazing. So I think I'm just going to play another ring. Obviously this is bad into something like Force, but... Draw another card. Fulminator. Not the best, but... Play the Halfling and pass. So you can't attack. Don't know. Really looking for another Bowmaster. They can't really draw too many cards. Well, they can't draw any additional cards. We're just drawing quite a lot. Yeah, that Solitude draw. Yeah, I guess Solitude, casting Solitude here. Well, they could just yeah, I guess rebound with rebound in mind. Yeah, maybe we should have. Maybe I should have just gone for the killing Atraxa. They find Force and Gorios now, and Ulamog. But Ulamog they'll have to obviously discard somehow if they want to do that. Right, so they take Marsh Flats, Thoughtseize, Gorios, Vengeance, and Ulamog. There's the Marsh Flats. Surprised they took Marsh Flats, because... Yeah. Okay, there's Frog. So they have Watery Grave in hand, a couple of Thoughtseizes. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. So they can discard it to Psychic Frog. Oh, and then this has like Annihilator 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's gross. Yeah. So, yeah, should have just gone for killing the Atraxa. That was really dumb. Yeah, okay, so actually got Annihilator 17. No, Annihilator 10. Annihilator 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'd be left with one permanent. Well, that was rough. Put the opponent to 1. Yeah, I think I could have probably played that differently. In the Veil of Summer. Fulminator could be okay. Not a Shadow Spear matchup. Not really a Haywire might matchup. I think Overlord is a bit slow potentially. What do we think about Decay? Decay is good against Frog, but that's about it. Analyst is too slow. I think Fulminator plan isn't bad. Something like that. Maybe Decay is better than Push, but I don't think so. Maybe Shoot the Sheriff actually. Probably better than Decay. Oh well. Should have brought that in. This is okay. Like it has turn 2 Saga and Cauldron. So getting Halfling down turn 1 would have been ideal. Definitely going to graveyard that one. Look for our third land. Okay, see what we draw here. Because obviously Cauldron is very good. I'd quite like to get the Halfling down first though. Okay, we found a Heath, that's good. So let's go Halfling. So they may have Force. I'm going to play a land and pass. Probably just Surveil again here. Next turn we can potentially go Uncounterable Ring or Uncounterable Grist or Uncounterable Soul Cauldron. See what they do. Obviously we're okay into a Frog here. Tainted Indulgence. Sure. So they do discard Atraxa. So I'm just going to go Uncounterable Cauldron here. Because Cauldron is legendary. I'm going to graveyard that one. Okay, Bowmaster's a good draw. So yeah, thinking about force. I'm just going to do this right away. I think. Is there any reason to not do this right away? I think I'm just going to hit it. Puts a counter on our halfling. Now we just need to find a fulminator or something. Do you have to be wary of a Wrath of the Skies, I suppose? Okay, ending. Sure. Play out our Bowmasters, then we're just going to play an uncounterable ring. Depending on what we draw, obviously. Okay, so, yeah, let's go. Play the ring. Draw a card. Wouldn't mind a land, there we go. Next time we can go and get Spell Bomb. Could be Prismatic Ending on the ring here. But we're fine with that. Don't be Wrath of the Skies. Please no. And you still get to keep the ring. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because it destroys our Saga as well. Possibly should have kept that land. We still have the ring, and we get to grist here uncontested. Woodland. Okay. Woodland's not bad. Fulminator's interesting. So if they go frog, that's not good. I think I just want to go grist, start getting grist down. Oh, we mill over a cauldron, but shifting woodland can become a cauldron, which is very interesting. Next turn we may be able to... Yeah, it depends what they go for. If they go frog, discard, like Ulamog or something, that's rough. Okay, they mill an Atraxa and an Ephemerate. So if they have Goryo's Vengeance, this is just really bad. No Goryo's Vengeance. Which is good for us. So, let's draw some cards. Okay, so we just want to go woodland here. So so what we want to do is when they fetch, probably should have done this earlier. I'm just going to do this now. Let's go and get a basic. Because yeah, what we can do is turn shifting woodland into cauldron. Okay, they miss with their archaeologist, but they're going to get to go again. Gorios. And another Atraxa. So if we go for it here, we will try and exile Atraxa in response. Hopefully they won't see that line. Shifting Woodland, very interesting card as well. So we know one of their cards in hand. Exile the Atraxa. They could have another Gorios, but yeah, Agatha Soul Cauldron is such a sweet card. Next turn we could start fulminating their lands, although at this point it doesn't seem worth it. They could have an Atraxa in hand, in which case getting rid of the green land is good. You know, they've got have they still got Ephemerate? Not sure. They could kill our Cauldron here. If they have ending. Okay. I could have, I guess, Emperor. This could be Frog. Yeah, Emperor's pretty good. Can't do the same trick again. Because they're going to get to go Atraxa, but they haven't got now the mana to Ephemerate it at least, so that will go. And they are kind of priced into killing Grist. Do they hit a Force? No, but they hit a Toxic Deluge and an Ulamog. We have the ring for next turn. They don't reveal a Force of Negation. They find a Wrath as well. They choose Hallow Fountain, Solitude, and Wrath. Okay, they attack us. I guess they don't need to kill Grist, actually. Could ultimate here. I suppose we do get a 4. Okay, so might as well draw some cards and then we'll play the other ring. Hopefully they don't have a Force of Negation. Keep the new one. What are we doing with Grist? Let's probably just kill this. They do have Wrath of the Skies. Or we could go ultimate grist, play cauldron, exile grist, make these 2 grists. Start going from there. Adapt to, can adapt to only be done once? I think so. Let's go land. Definitely playing the cauldron, I guess. I think I'm just gonna kill, yeah, I'm just gonna kill this. Oh, we should have cauldron first, potentially. Kill this. Play cauldron. And then, yeah, we can pass the turn. Like, we are in a bit of trouble here, but can discard a load of lands, I suppose. 1, 2. They do have Wrath of the Skies. Is this each non-land permanent? Artifact, creature, enchantment. Probably not drawing with the ring. We could turn Woodland into Shieldred, which is interesting. Looks like they might Wrath here. We'll exile something from their graveyard anyway. Yeah, probably shouldn't have played out the cauldron. There's nothing else interesting in here. So I guess we could take the halfling, which makes a mana, but that's no good. Oh, I could have done Emperor of Bones, which is interesting. Okay, so there's the Wrath. We do still have a Grist. Do we want to draw with the ring? They have a Solitude, so a Shieldred isn't free here. I think I do want to draw one. Okay, Spell Bomb's obviously good. Another Fulminator. Cauldron into the graveyard. Do we rumble? Yeah, let's rumble, see what we hit. We could hit a... Can hit Bowmaster. Take that one, I guess. Play Urborg. Play Spell Bomb. And then I think we just pass. Trouble is we're just eventually just going to die to this ring. We can turn our woodland into another ring and then sacrifice our other one, which is interesting. I guess they could hard cast an Atraxa. We do have this Grist. got two ways of dealing with a graveyard. It's ending. Okay. So we can't pay the 1. So if they go frog, shocking. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the ring is rough here. They do have Solitude up. Solitude's pretty rough. I guess we could maybe try and force it with Bowmasters. If we draw 2, what are we looking for? I think I just have to... I think what I'm going to do is draw 2 and then try and make a copy of the ring. Which I think is in there somewhere, yeah. I think this works the way we want it to. Yeah, let's sacrifice that. So we could, in theory, draw a card. Yeah, keep this one. Draw. So yeah. Shifting Woodland's obviously really cool. And then we don't take any damage. It does retain the counter though. It's plus. Mill over Fulminator Mage. Play out another Spell Bomb. Force a negation on the Spell Bomb. Okay. Okay, I think we're just passing the turn now. Could rumble. I have Solitude, Hallowed Fountain, 1 unknown. Stitch a couple of lands. Could have played the Bowmasters there, I suppose. There's 4 creatures in our graveyard. We might be able to work on a grist kill next turn. Did you have Solitude though? Oh, okay, so we probably can't. How would they... So if they instant speed discard... I don't think we care too much about that. If they go instant speed discard, Atraxa, reanimate it now. We know they have Solitude. Another Bowmasters. So... I think we just go attack with the, what, 2/2? No, we can just plus. Hold up. Yeah, hold everything up, I think. No point in attacking into a Solitude. They're just untapping. Okay, Okay, yeah, we just grind them out there. So yeah, Shifting Woodland really coming in clutch. Veil of Summer obviously very good. Spell Bomb. Decay, not a massive fan of. I think, yeah, we do want to change that for Shoot the Sheriff. I think that's probably it. Could consider Overlord, but it doesn't. Like, Fulminator Mage is actually really slow there. I definitely don't think we want 4, especially on the draw. Don't want Pithing Needle, don't want Shadow Spear. I can consider this. Maybe 1 is fine. Like, they were quite flooded there, so maybe it felt worse. Maybe we do want more ways to kill a turn 1 frog. This hand is close. But like turn 1 Thoughtseize is pretty much game over. This is better. Yeah. Keep the lands, and I think let's do. What do we think of Bowmasters? Yeah, keep like that. I could. Yeah, I was probably meant to just bottom the Overlord. Okay, we'll just surveil. Graveyard. Probably going to rumble this turn. Okay, opponent plays their own Spell Bomb. That's fine. Shoot the Sheriff. Okay, now I think I'm just happy enough holding. Because they may want to like cycle the Spell Bomb here, in which case we might go for Bowmasters. Holding up Rumble till next turn is really good as well, because we get to then still hold up something like Shoot the Sheriff. Okay, they put an Emperor of Bones into the graveyard, which is fine with us. I think I'm gonna play Bowmaster here. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Ping the opponent. And then, do we want to rumble? Grist is good, but can't quite do that. If they force this, I think that's probably fine. Let's take a Cauldron. Land. I think now we say go. Because I don't want to run my Cauldron just into a force. Like hard cast force is really bad for us there. Could also consider besaging the Spell Bomb, but I don't think that's where what we really want to be doing. But yeah, holding up Shoot the Sheriff for an Emperor of Bones isn't bad as well. Main phase Surveil here definitely indicates they're looking to high roll a big creature into the graveyard. I guess it could also be that they're trying to save time. Okay, push. Gonna play this out. Okay, so no worry about the hardcast Solitude. Okay, so we'll just play out our cauldron. Well, that just resolves, so we like that. Are there any creatures that exile graveyards? There must be, like activated ability exile. I guess Scavenging Ooze is an interesting option. Okay, Prismatic Ending. So I'm going to exile the Halfling. We'll try and put a counter on the Spawn so it can attack for some damage. Five cards in hand for the opponent. Okay, Foothills will play. Attack with everything. Oh, I should have just exiled the Emperor. That was dumb. Okay, so if we go Grist, we can still hold up both of these. There's no creatures in the graveyard. So yeah, I'll just go Grist. Fetch now. Grist. Or plus. Okay, so next turn we can potentially go Overlord. Okay, they cracked the spell bomb anyway. So that implies they're getting a little bit desperate to draw some gas here. Okay, land. Indulgence does trigger our Bowmasters. Did they play Island this turn? They discarded Force. They did play Island. So the question is, if they don't actually discard a big fatty, an interesting question would have been here. If they discard a fatty, when do we push it? Oh, okay, so I think that's fine. We'll let them do push here. Okay, so yeah, game over. Okay, so we finished the League 4-1. I think the deck's really cool. As I say, going to be my weapon of choice for this weekend. Try and do a little bit better against Energy, but I think we've got game against a lot of the formats. So yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, if you want more information on the deck, I would not hesitate to subscribe to Control for Daisy's Patreon. Load of good content over there. So do go and give him some support. But for now, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.